There we go. I see 2 lines. Say something.
I need you to say something, baby. Say something, baby. You remember that song?
Not at all. This is Black Steel Magnolia. I'm Tami Sawyer, a Black Southern girl here to talk to you about tough issues, introduce you to the people I love, and give you a kick in the ass to be the change you want to see in the world. Let's get started.
Probably wasn't singing it right, to be fair.
You can't be muffled.
Am I muffled right now?
Not when you speak like that. I need you to enunciate.
Just because I don't have a fancy microphone like you do. I'm not some podcasting superstar.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm TTG, baby.
What's up, y'all? This is Tami Sawyer. You're here with another week of Black Steel Magnolia. It is the week of June 1st, May 31st. It's the week of who knows, because it feels like this year has been forever. Once we have one crisis ending, another one starts. Really, they're all starting to overlap. COVID, Black Lives, withdrawing from who, infringement on our voters' rights. Can't find the finale of New Girl on Netflix. All just, everything's just messed up right now. But my mother has become a frequent listener of Black Steel Magnolia, which is amazing because, she's my Black Steel Magnolia. And I wasn't sure if she was going to listen, but she says that she likes it a lot. And so I told y'all last week, she's always like, where's my episode? And I asked her how she liked episode 3. And she tells me, it was okay. It was sad. And I had to laugh. It was sad. Like I said last week, there was a lot going on, but there's still a lot going on. And honestly, I'm still a little sad. I think just about every Black person I talk to is vacillating somewhere between sad and angry. But there is a person in my life who makes me happy and cracks me up. You hear him dropping something in the background: a fork, a knife, a lighter, who knows. But I'm going to introduce him to you. I've mentioned him a few times on the podcast. It's my baby brother, Marcus Addison. Dub out the last name so y'all don't be Googling us. But he is on here with me. He is a brilliant asshole. So I think you all will enjoy this episode very much. We're going to have some fun. We're going to chop it up. We're going to talk about real shit, have some laughs. Marcus, what's up?
What's up? It's your boy, Lil Thotty.
Little Thotty on Instagram. I might, when I name the episode.
And now Twitter, actually. Just shout out.
Welcome to 2020. You want to drop your handles for the people? Do you know what a handle is?
Look, if I could get rid of my Twitter and get out of 2020, believe you, I would.
Yo, if that's all it took for us to get out of 2020 was everyone delete Twitter, Twitter would be non-existent. It'd be defunded as fuck.
Yeah, straight up though, if we all did delete Twitter, I bet a lot of the problems of 2020 would go away. So,
I mean, who would Trump yell at? Because the average American's not sitting here watching CNN. I mean, they're like tweeting.
Yeah, I mean, I think most Trump's tweets are like Siri dictated, and it's actually him just yelling at Sean Hannity. So, he's like, "Hey, Sean, can you believe this?"
I feel like he's using just a tweet generator, like your boy Mayor Buttigieg. When I'll tell y'all a story, Pete Buttigieg was running for president still. Me and Marcus shared a hatred for him. My hatred might have been a little deeper, but tell them about your wine cave experience.
Ooh, how to make a not worthwhile long story short.
Yeah.
Someone on Mayor Pete, as he's affectionately called by the mayonnaise crowd.
The mayonnaise.
Someone on his campaign got his haircut by the same woman. Shout out to JJ Styles, who cuts my hair. And yeah, she kind of hooked me up with this guy, and we chopped it up. Shout out to Kevin, and he made the grave mistake to his personal political fortunes of inviting me to a night to meet with Mayor Pete. And it was a little meet and greet, and Lee Daniels was there. And shout out to Lee Daniels for declaring himself a black celebrity, pulling the Kobe Randolph move. And, I was able to meet Pete Buttigieg, and I think he thought it was going to be a fairly innocuous meeting. He asked to touch my hair, and I said, fuck no. And I just straight up told him, like, I think you're a fake and a phony, and I don't think you actually want to help black people, much less any person, to be frank with you. And he just kind of was like, and that was that.
If I'd ever met Mayor Pete, it would have probably gone similarly, but I wouldn't have even probably got past security. I think I was earmarked as a Mayo Pete hater from the beginning. But I mean, how are we here, right? How long have we been in this primary? You were a Bernie bro, as you often taunted me about.
Let Barack Obama / Pete Buttigieg voice. Let me be clear. I was a Bernard brother, not a
You
Bernie
were a
bro.
Bernard brother?
Yeah.
Or were you a Bernard brother? Hey, yo, Bernard. So you're a Bernie bro, and I was a Warren girl. Well, actually, I'm straight up and down Castro country. Like, like
Fidel or Raul?
uh, I was about to say your mama, but that would be rude because we share the same family. So, but clearly, whether it had been Bernard or Elizabeth or Julian, like we were all kind of rocking with some really dope people to different degrees. We can debate that, right? But at the same time, each of them had investments in Black and brown communities, and pretty much led their campaign through the lenses of these communities are being ignored, and this presidential primary is going to be centered around them. And here we are with Joe Biden yesterday talking about why can't the police just shoot them in the leg? Like how the freak are we here, Marcus?
I mean, it's like absolutely funny to me to think that the police with their sausage fingers have that kind of accuracy to just shoot someone in the leg as opposed to just all over the body. But like, I don't know, like, shout out to Joe Biden. Like, I don't know why you're tripping. He is king of the Negroes, self-declared. So
when did he declare that?
On Charlemagne show, didn't he like pick up a picture of Donald Trump and raise it up to Charlemagne, and he was like, "Is this your king?" Like, didn't he pull that Killmonger shit?
It's so funny because I feel like you can't say anything about him, or they come back to you and they're like, "Do you know that your ancestors, like white people, will come back to us and be like, oh, your people died, and look, Trump is in office," and it's like, yeah, our people died and your people killed us. And also, like, y'all voted for Trump. Trump didn't win by one vote. Enough of y'all voted for Trump that you don't never need to say nothing to black people about us holding Biden accountable.
Yeah. Whenever people like pull that, well, like, black people didn't come out against Trump the way they came out for Barack Obama. I'm like, well, it's y'all who like ran Hillary Clinton. So like,
right.
Don't put that on me. Like, you didn't give me good options, but like, shout out to her. Like I did vote for her, against my better judgment, but I did do it.
And so, and now you, what did you inbox me the other day when I posted a picture of her with the vote mask on? You were like, how dare you support that war criminal?
Where's the lie though?
Okay, but let me ask you this, right? Aren't all presidents war criminals?
Yeah, Barack Obama's a war criminal too.
Right. So, like, what president of the United States has not committed heinous acts or ordered heinous acts to be committed in the name of preserving our perfect union? So,
You mean preserving the American empire?
right,
Okay.
aka.
Okay. I mean, I know you love your AKAs, so like, let's just go ahead and use them. Let's call them out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out
But you know,
Camels,
like, what?
Camels
I
Day.
mean, I don't believe that we're in a perfect union at all. I was being like you, a smart ass. And but I just like, so how do we hold our presidents accountable? How do we elect someone? For example, the whole Kamala thing. Kamala's a cop is what everyone's saying. Do you hold black women accountable to being prosecutors if for a long time there were so few black women who could even be attorneys, period? How do you
I
wrestle with
mean,
that?
Kamala also lied about listening to Tupac, so I think that was really her downfall. I don't think it was the cop thing. It was just like the Tupac hive came for her. They're like, he didn't even have mixtapes when you were
He
president.
didn't. I mean, I think it's interesting that when we get like the way to seem cool and urban is like, what drug did you do? Clinton talked about like he smoked weed once. Obama said he puffed and did. Obama admitted to doing coke, I think. And now like Kamala's like, yeah, I smoked a little joint and listened to a little Tupac, and we
Yeah,
are in a
in 1978. Like,
right, right. And it's like, well, clearly I'll never be president because if the answer is I smoked a little joint like that one time, sorry mom, but you knew that. So like the problem, I don't know. I'm really starting to feel disinvested from the whole presidential process anyway. It's almost like it's not going to lead to the change we want. That change is elsewhere.
well, like a little bit of the joking aside, the accountability thing I think is interesting, right? Because like, Joe Biden, now that he's like mathematically and for all intents and purposes, like secured the nomination, unless of course, one, the election is just straight up canceled, or two, he gets COVID. I saw you coughing, Joe. Like the accountability thing, I think what's kind of important about that is like essentially what you're really looking for is just like integrity, you know what I mean? And responsibility. And I think, for a Joe Biden, for a Hillary Clinton, for a Kamala Harris, part of the reason they like are struggling with the accountability issue is like Joe Biden will not apologize for that crime.
Right.
He's just not gonna do it. And what he's gonna tell you instead is that like, well, your daddy's gonna vote for me. So
Right.
you
I already
better
got
you
your
better
auntie
vote for the
vote.
king of the Negroes, like, and like Hillary Clinton has never made a poor decision in her entire life, according to the 4-part documentary that I watched on Hulu one day instead of doing my work during COVID. Shout out. Um,
Shout out to Lazy in Quarantine.
Yeah, that's thank you, COVID, for saving me from my day later. Um, but like I think really that's the thing because like as people we're kind of taught like you should take responsibility for the things you've done wrong. You should try to understand what was wrong about them, apologize for those things. Like that's what integrity is. But like as a politician, if you have any political aspirations, it's like never say you're sorry for anything ever. Never admit any wrongdoing for anything ever. You know?
Right.
And like that's a real problem with like political advertising and campaigning and in the political system. That's why you can't get real people in there. You just get these folks who like memorized how much like a 12 pack of eggs costs to make them seem normal.
Right. I mean, when I ran for mayor, I got caught up in some stuff I said back in the day or tweeted. And I remember like my campaign manager saying, "What do you want to be true in this moment?" And I was like, "Girl, I want this to go away." And she
Mm-hmm.
said, "But who you say that you are for people and to people and align with people is a person who would be humble enough and real enough to say, I fucked up.